hi.
Oh, hi.
Oh, sorry.
Hi.
Kitty.
Thank you. Cute.
I didn't process what just happened. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
We're live. We're live,
bad.
Mume. We're live.
Oh, hi.
You know in which room you
yeah.
are? You know where you are?
The girls' talk room?
Yeah.
Where we are girls?
Yeah. When we
Where
leave this
only
room,
girls are allowed?
yeah, only girls. When we leave this room, we become ungirly.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
Only in
Yep.
here we can be girly freely, with no
That's
one
nice.
judging us.
Freeing my girlhood.
Freedom, free. You know what that means, Nerissa? Freedom.
Freedom!
Titties.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh, I see. Free the. Oh, I get it. Yeah, I've seen those protests.
Nerissa, you are today's girls talk victim, target, guest.
Wait a minute. I thought we were just talking about girl stuff. What do you mean, victim?
Well, if you rearrange the letters of girls talk, it might mean.
Oh, she didn't realize it was singular girl that we stalk.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
Wait, aren't you
okay.
agreeing?
Hello.
Would you agree to be like stalked by me and Mume?
Yeah, but you and Mume, sure.
Yeah. Oh. What?
Yeah.
She has no idea what she's getting herself into. Poor girl. Poor girl. Well, I don't know if me and Mume usually do our introductions, but we might as well start with us, and then Nerissa can introduce herself to her stalkers. Hello, everybody. I am the host of this podcast called Girls Talk. This is, I don't know how is this like the 5th episode or something like that? Thank you for coming to another one, everybody. Moonsies is my second host. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Mume. I'm the other girl that's always here.
Always in this room. It
I always
reeks of
happen
you.
to be here at the right time.
You were here only
Hey,
recently.
no.
Remember when you made
Yeah.
horse noises here?
Oh, I was here.
Yeah.
I did do that.
Not
I made
so
girly
long
horse
ago.
noises.
Yeah, girly horse noises. And then, as our new guest, you are making this BIRB girls party, not just a normal girls party, a BIRB girls party. Thank you for that. Introduce yourself.
Yeah. Hiya, darlings. This is HoloLive English Advent's Devilish Diva, the one and only Nerissa Ravencroft. Thank you so much to my lovely host for having me here today on GIRLSTALK.
Are you sleepy?
A little bit, but I'm okay.
Do you want to explain your current situation?
Oh, so currently it's 5 a.m. I got back at about midnight and went to bed at around midnight. And I woke up at 4:30.
Yeah.
And then later today, I have a ton of recordings to do. So wish me luck, everyone.
You're so crazy. Like, okay, when I invited, so originally, I would have probably invited you at some point anyway, you know, but it was kind of between you and Iris. And I thought, well, Iris lives in Japan, and so it will make the time zones difficult because then there's 3 time zones. So let's just go with Nerissa to make it easier. I totally forgot in that moment, even though I knew, I forgot you were there right now, and that it would make it difficult. And you didn't say anything. I just threw out that time thinking you're, you know, on that continent anyway. And then you're like, yeah, no problem. I want to be there. And I'm like, okay, yeah, fine, cool, awesome. And then just recently I realized, oh, she's in Japan.
I was like, it's a little geary, but that's okay. I'll put up with it. I'll wake up at 5 a.m. for Girls Talk. Yeah, that's
Girls
totally
Talk.
fun.
Oh my god.
Isn't that how girls talk works? At
Yeah.
sleepovers? Is it?
Yeah, I guess so. We would stay up really long. This is a pajama
Yeah.
party, something like that.
Yeah.
So sorry about that, but yeah, you're a super trooper.
Yeah. No, I'm doing great. So
Really?
don't worry about me. Yeah.
I'm impressed. I don't think I would accept that offer. I would not have. No, not with that schedule. Also, right after.
It's fine.
Yeah. How has it been recently in Japan? You were like there for a while, and you were streaming some funny streams.
Well,
Oh, yeah, your sick girl streams.
yeah, my sick girl streams, my nabe streams. Japan's been lovely. I've been working a lot. So with that in mind, I've been pretty busy because usually I fumble off in the morning, so I haven't had as much time to stream. But the upside is I've been here during Sakura season. And so I've been seeing lots and lots of cherry blossoms.
Right now?
Oh, that's early.
They're almost done.
Yeah, when I left recently, I already saw like singular trees were blooming. I was like, oh man, I'm missing it again. I always miss it because like I always come for a fest. And this time I stayed a little bit after fest to do my recordings, but usually like it's always right after I leave. There's a blooming season. Yeah. Mume, have you ever seen it bloom?
I have.
You have. Oh hi.
I have. Hi, I have.
In Japan?
A while ago. Yeah, in Japan. It was a long time ago, though.
Did you like it?
Of course I liked it, but I will have to confess I don't like the sakura flavored stuff. It's not for me, but I like how it looks, and they're pretty. Everything's pretty.
Yeah.
I really like floral flavors, so for me, I actually really like sakura flavored stuff, but I also like rose flavored.
Yeah, I was gonna say then. Oh, and also, what about hibiscus? Hibiscus.
Hibiscus? I've never had something hibiscus flavored, but I would like to try it. But I would like it.
It's
I
good.
like
It's
hibiscus
good.
tea.
Yeah.
And tea, yeah, it's good.
Yeah. That it doesn't really taste like so flowery as like roses or sakura might do. I wonder why. It just tastes like tea, like a
everything is
flavorful
different.
tea. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. So desu ne. So I'm glad that you're enjoying your time in Japan. I said a yawn.
I'll yawn a lot. I just woke up.
That's okay. That's okay. You can yawn loudly too. Don't worry about it. No.
It's okay.
Mumses, how are you doing
Those
today?
eyes fluttering. I'm fine.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
You say you're fine, but you're not really fine. And you say you're fine. You know that?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
My voice is a little off, but I'm also a little brain dead because I've had to do a lot in the last 24 hours. But
yeah, I know
it is what it is.
how it is when you feel brain
I'm
dead.
here. I'm here for girls talk.
Yippee! So, before we really get into it, at the end of this, I will be directing all of you to my new song cover release. Yes, I am using my podcast to direct everybody in there to get a little bit more of a push. Yes, I am doing that proudly, with no hesitation and no shame. It is a song cover with a girl. A girl.
A girl.
A girl! So, yeah, but she is actually, this is a Vocaloid song that originally was created for like Rin and Ren from Vocaloid. You know, those twins.
Yes, of course. Rin and Len Vocaloid. Yes.
Yeah. And Ren is the boy, right? So she plays that part, and so she's kind of pretending to be a boy in the song cover. No. Does this have space in GIRLSTALK? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. She's a cute girl, being a little bit boyish. It's super cute. She sang so well. And yeah, called Fake Heart. It's a fun track, really ganky and upbeat. So please stay until the premiere. Please. Oh, Nerissa, you were asking me to send you girls the track so you could like hype it up. I forgot.
You hate me.
No, it was a good idea. Thank you for caring.
Yeah.
Can you
imagine
and hype it up imaginarily?
Yeah. So, every time Takanashi Kiara releases a cover, you know it's going to be a straight banger with the effort she puts in not only to the art and the video, but also the vocals themselves with her very incredible range.
Oh, yes,
she can hit those high notes incredibly relaxed. I'm very jealous every single time.
Thank
you. Look forward to it because if it's coming from Kiara, you know it's going to be a treat.
Yay! Wow, you did so well. Mume, can you
Thank you.
can you keep up with that?
I can see you making a really good Rin.
Oh, thank you. I really like.
Actually, I didn't realize it was Rin and Len.
Mhm.
I see it. I see it.
Yeah,
I know it's gonna be good.
perfect for like duet covers. And the art, I got some really edgy art done, so everybody, obviously you can already see it in the thumbnail, but appreciate it even more when it really comes out. I'm gonna put this down here as a reminder, right under Yago. Yago, who is not a girl.
Yeah.
Yago's
What the heck?
face. He's staring at us. He's mocking us. Yago!
What a little creep.
Yeah, I'm not
Right?
comfortable.
Let me put him under the kotatsu. Oh wait, no. Just
That's worse.
Here, let me throw him out of the window. Phew! Okay, he's gone.
Get out of here, CEO. You are not welcome.
You're not welcome. Although I kind of do want to put him into the awkward position of inviting him to a girl's talk and see how he would partake.
Oh wait, that would be really funny.
Yeah. He'd probably barely say anything, cause like I've made the personal experience that Yago doesn't really like when talents do something with him. It has to be like all scripted. He has to already know what he's gonna say, otherwise he's not gonna function. He's not a good freestyler, right? Have you girls talked
Figure it
to
out.
him like properly before? Cause you need translators, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah, not really. I met him for the first time this year.
oh.
The
I went
first
up and
time?
I went up and was like, hi.
You didn't say.
And he
oh,
was
hi?
like, no, I didn't.
Oh my god. He was.
I just said
probably
hi.
shocked. Mm.
And he said hello. And I said, I'm Mume.
Oh.
And then I went like, I'm Mume. And he went, oh,
That's it. He just nodded.
nice to meet you. I wanted him to sign something. That's why I went up to him. So I got his signature on something.
Ah. Wow. Nice of him. But Nerissa, since you're there for so long, did you go to one of the tea parties?
I don't think they've had one since I've been here.
Really? I feel like they do it like once a month or 1.5 months or so. I missed one. There must have been one. I think there was maybe potentially one end of March, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna miss it. Just
I don't remember, but I might have just been busy, so
Would
I
you have
probably
gone?
just passed. Yeah, I really want to go.
Yeah. You should
Get to
go.
talk with the guy,
Yeah.
the big boss, the
You
big
can
guy.
get Fuamoku to translate because they say they're like going to every single one of them in the future too.
Apparently, Yago-san's English has gotten quite impressive, actually.
It's true.
So you might not need a translator.
True. Indeed. But you know, some deep stuff you can only really get across.
That's true.
Properly with Japanese in his case. Yeah. A tea party isn't in a tea party. I think that's just like. I don't think they seriously drink serious tea in a serious matter.
Yeah,
think
I
it's just
asked.
there. Yeah,
I asked if they drank tea. They said no.
They probably just drink water.
And I
there.
was like, what's the point?
Boring! Here at Girls Talk, we do what the title says. We are girls who are talking. We follow up on the promise. And we also do the stalking on the girl. But, yes, no false promises. It's a water party, yeah. I wanted to go there, but I missed it. I have scheduled a private appointment. But the
Ooh.
nearest, he's really busy. The nearest one was like in 1.5 months or so.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Good luck.
But the thing is, I requested one since I left Japan. I requested one to be online, but the appointment was so far in the future that I'm already back in Japan at that point. So.
Oh.
Oh well. Yeah. So okay. I'm stalling a little bit just in case because I want this stream to be 2 hours in case you haven't noticed. But we can get into the first section that we always do with every guest. And we look at, usually we look at their lineup of usual skincare and their lineup of usual makeup. But Madame has only brought one picture. Would you like to flex? I think it's a flex. Why?
So, Nerissa is a natural beauty, as you can see. Me referring to myself in the third person. So, generally, I actually don't wear any makeup. There was probably one other lip care product I could have included, but I forgot until just this moment that I do wear tinted Vaseline.
Oh.
But otherwise, generally, I don't wear like concealer. I don't like put on mascara or brow stuff or anything. I just like I walk out the door and that's what you're getting.
That's fine. I think there's no problem with that, and I can tell, like, when I see your skin, it's so clear and beautiful, and you are natural beauty. And I was thinking, but I forgot about it. Then instead of your makeup lineup, I should have asked you to give me your hair clasp lineup.
Oh, yeah.
That would be cute because you always wear them.
I do.
Do you have a favorite?
I do. Let me see if I can find it, and I can send you the picture real quick.
Yatta! Okay, you go look for it.
So, I'll talk. I'll
Okay.
talk while I'm
multitasking.
So the thing was, I a few years back was like, you know, I really need like a nice, reliable claw clip because some of these things are so damn ugly. They're so ugly looking. It's hard to find one that like is actually nice, you know, for lack of a better way to put it. And I found one. It kind of looks like a shell. This one might be slightly different, but the design is still I'm sending it right now.
Okay.
It's processing. Sorry. I have this in literally like 3 different colors at this point.
Ooh.
I might have a similar one. I have a few of these, like, let me show them to everybody. I have a few of these too, but I never use them because I don't know how to make them look cute. Ta-da!
Yeah, they're hard to make look cute. I can't. I can't deny it.
Oh.
Yeah. I wear it. I don't wear it because it's cute though. I wear it for protection for my hair.
Protection?
'Cause having such long hair, keeping it silky smooth is hard. So wearing it in a braid or up in a clip helps keep it from breaking throughout the day. So you have less damage.
Are you saying that a simple, like, ponytail would be damaging to the hair because it, like, kind of tightens? When you do it a lot, I can imagine it would, like, kind of hurt your hair. Right?
A ponytail is damaging if you wear it too often.
Not to you? Oh.
No.
Yeah, you're magic, so it doesn't. You get a pass.
Yeah.
Especially with so much hair, it would be like really heavy, like dragging you down on the back. Right?
Well, my physics are kind of weird, so it doesn't affect me too much.
Aren't all of our physics kind of weird because we're VTubers?
Yeah. Well, if I like do a handstand, my hair doesn't fall. You know.
As it shouldn't.
Nope. Well, stay in place. That's some really strong hairspray there. I love using hairspray. What kind of hairspray are you using?
All natural. All natural, baby.
We should be promoting hairspray
gravity.
products. We should get like a sponsorship for hairspray. I think so. No?
Sorry, this is maybe a little off topic. I was thinking about this literally the other day. You know how a lot of like influencers, they get these sponsors, right? Where you show, like, you get product for free, show it, and they just accumulate a ton of products that they never use. Well, I was thinking, could VTubers do that? Would companies send their products to VTubers? Probably not, right?
Yeah, I think about that too because I really love like fashion and like stuff like that, and I'm like, wow, it would be so great to like get like a jewelry or clothing sponsorship and have them send me the item, and then I was like, oh wait, there'd be no benefit.
I mean, I think I've been sponsored before with things that are kind of hard to show as a VTuber, but yeah, I mean, if you really want something,
your next outfit reveal has to have like the sponsored products.
Oh
like,
yeah,
if they send you clothing, it has to be like in the next outfit. If they send you jewelry.
Oh yeah, earbuds. Yeah, earbuds.
Ooh.
You know, earbuds.
I'm not talking about
sponsorship.
earbuds.
And I just like put a PNG of them on my ears, so to say. It looked silly, but
Did they have you
Wait.
on them?
eh?
Or were they just... Was it like...
Oh no
were
no
they-
no! They didn't have me on them. It wasn't our
Oh, okay,
myth
okay.
ones. No, it was unrelated ones, and I just tested them. I got them for free, and I was like, okay, I'll test them.
I guess that's a bit different because that's not really like showing like anything physically, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is my... Like, I don't know. Depends on the product. We're talking about hairspray, though, and I was like,
Yeah. I also sometimes I'm like I want to do this, but it feels like something that we can't really be sponsored for. But you never know. You gotta like tell.
Find a way.
Yeah, you can always find a way, and you can tell cover like, hey, I'm interested in these kind of sponsorships. Like sometimes I'm like, hey, I want this as a sponsorship, and then can you contact them for me? And then cover contacts them, and then it just kind of works out. They're usually happy to like the cooking stuff that I got, the White cooking sponsorship. I reached out. I was like, I want this. And I got ramen, I got knives and cutting boards and everything. Yeah, yeah.
well,
And also, Nerissa, fashion, it's not, this is not random companies sending you random clothes. It's perhaps almost better. We already have some, like, fashion sponsorships within Holo, like, the I don't know what they're
That's
called.
true.
Do you know what I'm
are
talking
those
about?
collaborations, though?
Yeah. It's like this girly thing that they got going on. I don't know what it's called anymore, but there were like 2 rounds or so already, where like 4 or 5 members or so were dressed up in some clothes, and those they're selling. No, I don't mean super groupie. I mean, yeah,
That's a
holoreve.
collaboration, right?
Yeah.
Holoreve? I don't know, like, well, as I said,
Eve.
it's different from just getting random clothes sent to you, but
Yeah, like pre-existing products that it's like,
Yeah.
we send these to you, tell people they're good, and we give you money.
Yeah.
And you keep the product.
like a haul, get those holes.
Yeah.
Holorevery. Omocat, yeah, we do get. I mean, we do get cool
That's
stuff.
a collaboration. Sorry, I'm being very particular.
No, you're valid. You're real.
Well, it's better than nothing. Well. Anyway, we can show off of what Madame Nerissa, Lady Nerissa, uses to keep her skin this gorgeous. I'll show it on screen, and I'd like you to like introduce each item in the right order. Like, what do you use first? Okay. Ta-da-da-da!
Okay.
It's on the screen now. Wow.
Okay, well, welcome to my skincare routine. So I will be clear also that sometimes some of these products do get swapped out if I run out, or if I just decide if I like get like a sample of something cheaper or like something or another, or if I see something more expensive I want to try. And sometimes there's a few things that vary, but it depends on nighttime, daytime kind of thing. But generally, this is the skincare routine. So the first one we're starting with is toner.
Oh.
Toner is very important for your skin. So after you cleanse, you go in with the toner, and you can just cleanse with water if you haven't been wearing anything or haven't been doing anything.
Oh.
It's very simple. But obviously, like an actual face wash.
This one looks
And then
fancy.
toner. It's not.
It's not?
No, it's not.
Do you think the green tea in it kind of wakes up your skin because green tea has caffeine in it?
Yeah, I mean a little bit, and that's kind of the purpose of toner too. So I definitely feel like it gives me a little bit of a boost in that sort of way. Generally, I feel like it doesn't bring in moisture to my skin though, but it does bring in a little bit, obviously, because it's wet. Then after that, you use a serum. I've been through a plethora of serums. This is just the one I'm using right now, which is by The Ordinary. It's a like hyaluronic acid one. Not only is it feel very moisturizing, but I also think that if I'm correct, hyaluronic, it does something really good for your skin.
Yeah, it
Like-
youthens it. It makes it youthful.
Yeah. So always having some sort of serum between, very good for you, very helpful. Then after that, just to kind of dry my skin out a little tiny bit, I use a facial spray. This one can be intense for some people because it's witch hazel.
Witch? You're
but I
witch?
really-
It dries. Sir?
yeah.
Dries
So when I both the green tea toner and the ordinary serum, or any combination of those can usually bring, for me, because I sometimes can be kind of oily. They bring a little bit too much moisture into my skin, so using the facial mist. Honestly, I think this one doesn't dry me out that much, but I put it on top. Don't ask me what it does. I don't know.
When you put that moisture on your face and all that, doesn't it, like, after a few minutes dry anyway?
Well, here's the next part of the skincare routine, which I will explain. So I use Cetaphil as my moisturizer, and did you know moisturizer actually does not moisturize your skin necessarily?
Look at
It actually locks in the moisture of the previous things that you have on it. So if you just come out of the shower, your skin's going to be kind of moisturized, quote unquote, at the moment. Then putting on the actual moisturizer right after shower is going to help lock in some of that extra moisture. So really, that's what the moisturizer is doing.
Who taught you that?
Lots and lots of dermatologists talking about skincare.
If you haven't showered, you're supposed to like rinse your face, like put water on your face before you do moisturizer. Never apply it to dry skin.
Yeah.
Moisturize the moisturization. I didn't know that. That's crazy. So the Cetaphil is
it needs a better name.
Yeah.
This is a lawsuit.
Moist locker. Moist lock in.
Yeah.
Lock the fuck in.
Moisture locker.
Sugoi.
My last one, I actually just put one of the face oils I have, but I have multiple. But I didn't remember the brand because I got them in like kits and stuff. Because I don't go out of my way to buy face oil. This I actually only use at night. So after doing that, you can lock in and also add extra moisture at the end for sleep by either, I just use face oil, but if you really wanted to, you could also just rub Vaseline all over your face.
What?
Vaseline. That's called slugging.
Slugging?
Clog your pores?
No.
Slugging?
Slugging.
Slugging.
Like slug.
Rubbing your face in Vaseline is called slugging? Why is there a term for it?
It looks like slug.
Yeah, you look like a slug. You go to
Slug
sleep
on your face.
with it on it, and it kind of keeps
You
the
look
moisture
like a
locked in and
slug?
adds a bit. Yeah.
No, it looks like a slug was like on your face.
Yeah.
Previously.
Would you
It's
still
the
love
remain,
me if I was a slug?
Yes.
If a slug was on your face?
We both. You. Wait,
Yeah, I just
so
want to touch you.
you use one of them right before you sleep, but the rest is like your start into a
Yeah.
day?
Yeah. So the last one, the face oil, is only used at bedtime. If I'm actually going out somewhere, that would be replaced. I forgot to get a picture of it. I'm so sorry. With sunscreen. So after the moisturizer, I give my skin like
After the moisturizer.
10-15 minutes to relax and absorb some of the moisture.
You know what you look
And
like to
then-
me right now? You look like a doctor to me, like a dermatologist. No, you look like you look like the hot. Okay, in Scrubs, have you seen Scrubs, girls? Scrubs?
No.
God damn it! Why? What's wrong with you? But it's this comedic, but also sometimes kind of dramatic, sitcom. But there's no laugh tracks. Of like a hospital. It's really funny. And then in some episodes, there's like, because it's like a public hospital thing, right, in America. And sometimes there's like these private hot lady doctors coming in, and they like, you know, they get paid privately and everything, and they get paid better, and so they feel and look better, and you just look like you slay like one of those private lady doctors.
Oh, thank you.
No, or you also look like a representative of a drug company. And you're selling it to me.
I'm selling it. You need to buy it.
You're dangerous.
Perfect. Or you look like
Buy
many
my
things.
product.
I will. Honestly, I think I've seen the ordinary products from several members on this podcast now.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I will say, sometimes if you use them wrong, then they're not good. But if you're using them correctly, they're really, really good.
Oh. I'm still
Yeah,
a little bit
how do people use
surprised
them
about
incorrectly?
Well, so for example, they have a toner, but like as to where like the green tea fresh toner that I use is good for daily use. Their toner, I forget what product it has in it, but it has something added that actually really does not make it good for daily use because it's actually a bit exfoliating on top of everything. So, well, it's good to have an exfoliant. Sometimes they can be a little bit intense on your skin. So, again, I don't remember the exact specifics because I don't use it on anything but my lips, which is a weird place to use toner on. But sorry, tangent. You can use certain kinds of toners on your lips to exfoliate them, and then if you have like Weleda, if you know that brand, like their skin and food moisturizer, like deep moisturizer, you put that on and just let it melt into your lips, and your lips will be super duper freaking moisturized.
Nerissa, you're our in-house dermatologist now. I've asked the chat to ask you questions. One of them is, I don't know if she would know, but what about using moisturizer on bearded skin? Do you know?
I've never had a beard, but you should. Just because you are a man and just because you have a beard does not mean you shouldn't moisturize your skin. Obviously, it's gonna be a little bit difficult because you do have a beard in the way, but your skin underneath will suffer.
Okay.
Good luck.
Okay.
Yeah, you might get... I have a question for men.
Oh. Okay, you
Is that
chat.
okay?
You
Is
are
that
getting
okay,
asked now.
Rosa?
We're flipping the tables. We're turning the tables. Ask ahead.
Okay, do you get dandruff on your beards? Is that possible, or is that just a scalp thing? Like, or
That's a good question.
or does it count as dandruff, or is it just really flaky skin?
Interesting. I would like to know that too. Yes, it can happen. What?
Oh my god!
I've never seen a guy with dandruff on his beard before, surprisingly, but I see them with it on their head.
Question: do you shampoo and condition your beard? And if you have dandruff, do you use Head and Shoulders shampoo on your beard?
I mean, if they have the issue, I would imagine they do that. Yeah. Let's see. Yes, of course. Yes. 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 I like how some of them say yes, of course. Like,
there's beard shampoo. Whoa.
Beard. Oh, yeah, beard oil. I think I've heard of beard oil.
I guess it's just things I take for granted as a girl.
You can get.
I don't have to shampoo a beard.
You can get beard brushes too that are specifically made for brushing your beard.
Oh, I've seen like mustache oil to make like the crazy like curled mustaches, like cartoons and stuff. Oh, that I should say that. From like the 1920s, you know.
All right, turn the table back around. Somebody asked.
Enough of that.
Yeah, somebody did ask.
Girl time.
But I think even I could answer this. Somebody did ask, what do you do if you have a breakout? But I think it really depends on the person because like you have breakouts for different reasons, and then you have different skin types.
Well, generally for me though, I have those like pimple patches. So for me, I can't if it's headed up, I have to pop it. I can't deal with having like it on my face, and I feel like everyone's like, "Oh, don't pop it, don't pop it." They're right, obviously, but I can't help
pop
it.
itself, like at an inconvenient time or something.
So personally, I just, especially if it's a really small one, I'll usually just scratch it, and then that will fix the problem. Yeah, if I have like a really, really small pimple, I'll just like scratch it and it'll like pop it and then I'll wash my hand and then I'll put it.
Scratching doesn't sound good, Nerissa.
No, it's I feel like it's more gentle than popping because I'm not like scratching it hard. You know?
I have this like, I don't know if I should be doing this, but if I do get a pimple that I'm like, yeah, you gotta go. You gotta get popped. I have this tool and you just gently poke it. And then you lightly press it, and the stuff comes out, and then you put like I forgot they're called, the cover over it, and it kind of sucks up all the stuff overnight. Well, and it also helps with healing.
I'm like low-key, criticizing the scratching, but I'm pretty bad. Like I'm for pretty much all of my teenage years and a little bit into my young adulthood, I've had acne problems when I was a teenager, even on my back. So can relate to acne very much, and I tried a lot of things, and it was just puberty didn't go away, and I popped so many of them. But often, like when you pop one, and then the whatever white, yellow, gooey stuff. It comes out, right? But then after
The
that, yeah, the pus. But after that, often they get blood. And you should stop. But often it's still like there's still a hill of the.
Yeah.
And so I keep on like pushing more, even though it's only blood, because I'm like, I still gotta pop more. I gotta push it all out, and it just I can't stop. It bothers me so much.
As long as something's coming out, I keep squeezing.
Oh my god! Yay! Yatta! That's just okay. Then I don't feel so bad. I'm guessing a lot of people do that. Mume, do you have acne problems at all?
Yeah.
Do you?
When I was younger, I did. Now I have a skin thing that's not acne. That's annoying. But
That happens.
As somebody in the
when I
chat
was a
said-
kid, when I was younger, yes.
Oh yeah. No, I thought you were done. Go ahead.
Oh no, I started getting like acne for some reason, like earlier than most kids. Like not really bad. It would just be like 2 pimples or something at like an age where it's like that's kind of strange.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that type of acne went away.
Oh.
But
And
now I
then-
have different
Good.
skin.
And then you're one of the lucky ones who didn't bother much with acne.
No, I wouldn't say I was. No, I wouldn't say that. I still get a pimple here, like here and there.
Mm.
And I think depending what I eat too, it can be worse. But I'm really grateful. I never had like cystic acne or like really
Lucky.
painful. Like, yeah, I never had that. But yeah, instead now in adulthood, I deal with this other skin thing that is not acne, but really
Yeah.
annoying
Oh.
and is influenced by like, oh, sun, yeah, it's worse.
Mm,
Oh,
mm.
Oh no!
you ate a tomato, yeah, you're screwed.
What?
Not screwed. It's not that bad. It's just annoying. It's just annoying.
Oh,
That is annoying.
Oh, I have that too sometimes, but it's not that.
Oh
No.
shit. Okay. Well, somebody said I
I'll
drained
tell you what
the
it is
blood.
later.
It's like I drain the blood. It's like bad blood. Regarding popping pimples until there's
Yeah.
blood coming out, and even beyond that. Yeah. I also feel like that's tainted blood needs to come out.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, this blood-touched pus. I don't want it in my body anymore.
And also because I can tell when a pimple is still active by the sensation when I touch it. It still feels like there's tension and pressure in there, right? And
Yeah,
and
I
often
can always
it has
feel it
that.
festering.
And sometimes I don't even get the real pus out. All that comes out is blood, and I'm like, somewhere in there there's pus. Get it out now.
Okay,
Yeah.
now I want to talk about my thing.
Yeah,
Right,
okay,
no,
okay, do it.
No, I want you guys to talk about your thing, but I want to talk more about my thing because it relates.
We're done. Make it as disgusting as
Don't be
possible.
done. I am including myself into the conversation to just. Okay, the thing is, it's called rosacea, and it makes like your skin flare up, basically.
Rosacea.
So if you look up a picture, basically it makes you look like if you were having a flare up, it looks like you were just incredibly embarrassed and about to pass out because you're so embarrassed.
Oh.
It
makes
flushes
it
your
really red.
Rosacea.
It flushes your face. Yeah. But sometimes you can get flare-ups where it looks like acne, but it isn't acne.
Oh,
it's
I
like little
see.
bumps. So it's like a rash
Yeah.
forming on your face, but you can't pop them because there's nothing to pop. And it's the most infuriating thing if you get a flare-up like that.
Oh. Oof.
Thankfully, it
That's
hasn't been
horrible.
as bad for me in a while, but
Mm.
it's so stupid.
But looking at it,
That
I
is
feel
stupid.
like with acne, some things
Satisfaction.
work and some things don't. But this looks so specific that there would be specific creams to help. No.
Yeah, but it's different for everybody. I think what I have right now
Mm.
manages it okay.
Mm.
And it's just like you gotta avoid certain food and you have to be really careful with sunlight. Like,
Damn.
you gotta smother yourself in
Oh.
sunscreen.
Slug yourself in sunscreen.
Yeah. It's not that bad. It's like eczema's worse.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because that actually hurts. This is just like, oh, it kind of burns.
Mm. I don't want any more skin issues, ideally. I feel like, thankfully, I'm like free of acne now, mostly. Every now and then, just randomly, maybe one shows up once in a few months, but
Same.
yeah, I'm glad it's gone. And also, can I like do like I mean, this is girls talk, right? We're among each other. Can I do a personal flex?
Sure.
One of
You
my
may.
biggest
As long as
like
it's girly.
it's not really
Sorry.
girly, but you know.
Go ahead.
No, I I have this how to say complex for a long time. It's mostly like a genetic thing though. My sister, my brother, my mom, everybody has it in our family. It's because the lighting here in my stream is so good, you can't see it. It's really good lighting and makeup and everything. But I have under my eyes, I have like eye bags that are not just like discoloration. They're like actual,
genetic.
yeah, too much skin there. And I've had that like my whole life. So as a child, I mean, as a toddler, it probably wasn't visible. But the older I got, especially in my teenage years, I had a huge complex about it because all the kids would say I'm ugly and say that I look so tired. Why don't I sleep more, etc. And I got so fixated on that. And I always try to like cover it with makeup, but it's not just discoloration, it's just extra skin. So you can't really hide it well. And so actually I will confess that after a many years after I was done being a teenager and I had some money in my pockets, I tried injecting hyaluronic stuff under my eye bags. I injected it with like I didn't do it personally. I went to a professional. It goes away after a few. It depends on the person, really. Can go away after a year. Can go away after 6 months or so. I tried that because I was just I hated it so much. It made I felt like that was like the thing that changed my looks so badly. Yeah. But I stopped doing that. I did that once or twice and I got really sick because it felt like it was being injected in my brain. Such a weird sensation when it goes through. And it didn't work too well anyway because it's kind of hard to control where exactly it goes and how it's distributed and then it moves around. It
migrates, right?
That's a thing that came out. Like a lot of people, when I did that, a lot of people were doing that, not just on their eyes. Most people did it like to fill out nose bumps and stuff like that. Or their lips, obviously their lips. And then years after the trend really became big, I read that, I watched videos about it. I'm glad I stopped doing it and only did it twice. But it turns out that shit is evil. It never, like, people, these people that sell you that, they tell you that it dissolves after a while on its own. It's a natural thing that your body produces anyway, so it will dissolve. But it turns out it didn't dissolve for most people. It just migrates elsewhere. It can even migrate like behind your eye and like cause some real fucking damage. But that's really more of a concern for people who do it a lot, and especially like it seemed to be a thing with people who have it on their lips. It was most noticeable because it started going like around their lips. It just looked funky, and people then went there to like dissolve it professionally, like suck it back out. Crazy shit. But here comes the flex. I think after many years, the last time I did that is like a couple years ago, and I think it doesn't bother me anymore. Somehow my eye bags, they have smoothened out over the years on its own, better than the hyaluronic shit could ever do. And I don't know, Nerissa, have you haven't seen me like IRL before holo?
Yeah, I haven't seen. I never noticed your eye bag specifically. I
Really?
always was like, wow, she's so beautiful. Even when you just wake up first thing in the morning. And be like,
Shut up! No.
I mean, you remember because I kept taking like pictures of you for myself when we'd be like out, and you were like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, but not in the morning, right? Wait.
No, not in the morning. Not while you were sleeping or anything.
Oh my
Just
God.
like obviously when you could see, but yeah.
Oh.
For my personal collection.
Well, I guess
Doesn't
you say
cooperate.
nothing really stood out to you, but I think a lot of the time, like girls or whoever, humans will focus very hard on their issue more than other people and see it stronger than other people. I certainly do think it was like stronger before holo, and over the years, it's just the age. Maybe my whole face aged enough that the eye bags, you know, that make you look older, it just came to the same level. You know what I mean?
Grew into your face.
Yeah, I think so. It took a while though, but yeah. So I'm quite happy. It's not a big concern for me anymore. Anyway, that was my little weird story about eye bags. Yay! Mume, do you have something like that too?
Oh, I was gonna share about. I watched this like long video that kind of talked about that whole thing you just talked about. How for a long time people were getting these, getting that and not being told. You know, it's sure it goes down, but it stays. You know, it doesn't completely disappear. So I think now if you go, they tell you, or they're supposed to tell you, okay, we'll do this, you get it, but you have to come back and get it dissolved if like you want to
I
ever
would
do
hope
it
they
again.
say that now. I hope they're clear about it now.
But dissolving it also dissolves like, you know, the natural things that were already in your face. So you end up like it's supposed to like volumize your face, but when you dissolve it, there's a chance that, you know, you leave looking less filled or whatever.
Oh god.
So then you're compelled to go back and get more. So it's kind of this cycle, and even dissolving it won't completely get rid of it. And I saw this like scan they did of this woman's face who had it for like years and years, and she thought it was gone, but no, it's like all still there.
Yeah, that's why I'm like
migrated.
I would never like. Sometimes I like think about it, and I'm like, oh, maybe I would be prettier if I. And then I'm like, no. Actually, I think natural is best. Not that there's anything wrong, by the way, with doing any of those things, but for me personally, I was like, I don't want to get like an injection, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't like the look of like these crazy lips and stuff that got. I mean, they're still kind of popular, but people do it different ways now.
Overfilled.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
because
like
your
that
lips
either.
aren't supposed to be like that big and smoothly plump. That is literally from being overfilled like that, you know? Because your lips naturally have like creases and stuff. Even if you're like young, like your lips just have creases. It's just how it is. So
crease. You think people are trying to get rid of their creases with that?
No, but I'm saying when you get the injections, because it's literally just like filling out the skin that is already there, they just become unnaturally like quote unquote smooth.
Oh.
Not because they're actually smooth, but because they're overfilled.
They really look like they're gonna explode, and now I'm imagining it again.
They do!
It's kind of sad though, because I think a lot of people go in thinking they need it or it'll make them look better. And like maybe they already have some like facial dysmorphia, but then they go in and I feel like it just gets worse and worse, and they think, oh, I need more, or like, oh, but this could be better. So it's just like a vicious.
Because then you're probably
like
getting once you get started, you get used to it, and then that's your normal face, and then you want more.
And then you start picking apart what your new normal is, and then you go back. Yeah.
It's a slippery slope. Desune.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, since somebody in the chat after I was done with my tangent asked what was the flex. The flex was that it grew into me, and I'm fine now. I'm not that worried about it now. Get it? The point. That's the point. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Actually, I've been showing that the whole time. I think we're done with skin talk mostly. Yeah?
Can I say one more thing? I think it's so sad that for you, the insecurity stemmed from other people pointing it out.
Yeah.
It's like such a stupid thing to point out. Like, it's stupid. Kids are so dumb.
Do we
They
want
are so stupid.
Okay, this is voluntary, but do you want to mention what you got bullied for when you were a child? For me, it was the eye bags and then a high forehead. Kids would say, literally when I was like 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever, that I'm balding, and also my super light skin. Yeah, how would I be balding at 7? I don't fucking know. Logic, kids, logic. But also my light skin would make people say that I'm a ghost and look sick. So the eyes, the forehead, and the skin.
I don't know. It just reeks of insecurity from the children themselves saying. It's like, why do you look at that? Why do you care? I don't get it. Especially at that young age. I know children point out like a ton of stuff or whatever, but it's like, I don't know.
It's their own insecurities. I guess they want to feel better. And you know, kids, they just bully. They don't even see it that seriously. So
yeah, I did get bullied. You might be surprised, but I was never even that chubby in school, but apparently I hit puberty before everybody else. So like a bamboo, I sprouted out of the ground in like 5th grade, and I was the same height I am now. I was an early sprouter, so my hips, my ass, my boobs, and like my height all came in all at once, and no one else had developed yet, right?
Oh,
so I think so, and I would wear a lot more baggy clothes too, because like it's embarrassing. Yeah, like it's embarrassing when everyone else around you is like very different, like even though like obviously like as an adult, like, you know, that's what people want, but like as a kid, when it happens so suddenly, you're like kind of embarrassed. So people call me fat.
Nerissa, do you think because you were like one of the earlier ones who were getting boing boing and awooga, do you think the boys were like spicy?
No, I mean maybe, because, you know,
they
some
would
people
hide it
say
probably.
that, yeah, young boys like bully you when they're interested in you, apparently.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got bullied a lot during that time before the other girls like hit like puberty. By all the boys. They'd say really mean things to me, and I was like, I'm gonna kill myself.
I don't know what 5th grade is.
Yep.
What age is 5th grade?
Like 11?
11?
10, 11. Yeah.
Yeah.
What? I don't know what. I mean, some people in the chat are like, "Oh my God, Kiara!" But like, young boys. I mean, they also like. I mean, whatever. But like,
I feel like 11 is middle school, and in my experience, that's when boys became disgusting. And- like,
Yeah.
no offense, but this is girls talk. But from what I noticed, but my experience with bullying wasn't so much look-wise, but thankfully I wasn't bullied very much. If I was, it was behind my back.
Yeah.
But I did get made fun of for liking Avatar: The Last Airbender, but that lasted like a week.
Is that the blue? No.
I'm not kidding. I had an entire class just get on me for that.
Wow. I guess because it's like is it seen as an anime or as a cartoon?
Yes, because it was seen as it's not an anime, but it was seen as one.
Yeah, because it looks like one.
Yeah, and then middle school, I don't know if I'd call it bullying, but I was really quiet. Like something switched in 6th grade. I went from being like pretty normally social. I mean, I was weird. But then I realized I was weird and just went completely quiet.
Yeah.
And I guess that's like really fun to mess with for some people sometimes.
Yeah.
Because if you like do something weird to me, I'm not going to like say anything.
Yeah, because the quiet kids rarely become the cool kids. Or like they don't get involved in those groups very often, of the cool groups. You know what I mean?
No. I once had like this opening and I realized it. And I was like, oh, because I remember so clearly right now. Oh my gosh, I went to a birthday party and the more sociable girls like were kind of forced to talk to me.
Yeah.
And when I talked to them, I was pretty normal, I guess. And then they tried talking to me at school and I got scared and I started to talk to them. Because it was back at school. It was the environment. I don't know. But it wasn't too bad. I was just really quiet and I just could tell people were like, I'm gonna do this thing and it's gonna be funny because she's not gonna do anything about it. And I'll just sit there like, okay.
Yeah.
Silly.
Kids.
Let's go find them and beat them up.
Yeah, let's
they're
beat
not
all
kids
of
anymore.
Our, like bulliers.
Yeah.
Let's beat them all up. Beat them up.
I also got bullied
I don't know
for
if
liking
it's
anime
as bad as
though.
you guys.
You know what?
No.
I'm gonna
You
beat
guys
them
are
up.
cruel kids.
I'm gonna beat them up, but with stacks of my money.
Yeah.
Slap them in their face like, ha! Ha! Who's cool now? Feel the money. Well, go ahead, Nerissa.
Oh, I was gonna say, since I thought we were just talking about things for looks, but I also got bullied pretty bad for liking anime movies. I feel you. Because yeah. I bring my Naruto headband to school. Yeah, but I wouldn't like wear it. I'd like keep it in my backpack. It was just to make me feel strong when I looked in my backpack.
I remember being in middle school and watching anime in parts on YouTube and feeling such shame. I was like, if anyone knew I was watching this anime, I'd be an even greater social outcast. I could never share that I'm watching more in high school.
get me so bad.
I think I didn't get bullied for like liking anime or anything. It was just like at that point I was already unpopular and it was just a given. But even before I started watching anime in what do you call the school before junior high school? Elementary, right?
Yeah, elementary.
Yeah.
Yes.
It started in elementary, really, me getting bullied and everything. But
Goodness.
I think I would have just been a little bit unpopular, but the thing that made me really unpopular in my classes is that I would somehow always, both in elementary and in junior high school, I would find the one girl that was most unpopular, and because I already felt like I don't match in here anyway, I would just be friends with her, and by proxy, that would make me more unpopular, being with the unpopular kid. But you know what? Whatever, that's okay. At least she had someone to hold on to, I had someone to hold on to, and we were both suffering, but at least, you know, we bonded through that, I guess. Yeah, and I did that again in junior high school. I learned nothing from it, but I didn't like the kids that were not the unpopular ones. They were all scary and
yeah, they're mean.
Yeah. And I would have had to change my personality and my interests and everything and be a different person if I would have wanted to fit in. So, yeah.
No, it's always difficult in those situations because I kind of relate. They actually would purposely in high school, because they knew I would just talk to and be friends with pretty much anybody. Whenever we got a transfer student, especially like mid-year, they would always be put in my homeroom and in some of my classes.
Transfer students?
Yeah, we had transfer students
From other countries or other states?
We did have from other countries and states, yeah.
Oh, we don't have that.
Yeah.
Usually.
You too?
I think. Yeah, I've had that.
I guess it makes more sense to transfer to like America rather than it's transferring to fucking Austria random. That feels so random.
But yeah, they'd always put them at my table, and so I would always become friends with all the transfer students.
And then they
Especially
leave, and
mid-year.
don't you feel like sad when they leave?
Oh no, we still talk.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. And where did you like? When they were not there, was you next to you on the table? Was it just empty?
We always usually had an extra chair. So like because my homeroom was in the library. So
what's a homeroom? Or the room where you usually where the main teacher.
Yeah.
Why is it in the
No,
library?
it's where you meet. It's where you meet just in like the mornings, and then they like give like early morning presentations, and then you go off to your first classes.
Wait, it's so interesting. I don't know anything about that. Wait. Who gives presentations? What kind of presentations? Why do you? What class?
The homeroom teacher, like any school announcements, if there's like any events going on.
Ah.
Yeah. So my school was like 3 or 4 floors, I don't remember, and on each different floor there was like different pods that would have things. So science, for example, was like on the first floor, and then home ec was on the first floor but on the other half. So we had to have like, my school was so freaking big, we had to have different okay, where did you go?
Maybe coughing.
I'm thirsty.
Oh,
valid. We had to have different we had a really long time to move around the school because it would take like 10 minutes. If you were like from music, for example, going to English class would take you the whole 10 minutes.
Oh. Well, I think we also have like in Austria, usually we have like one classroom that is our main classroom, and classes like math or German or English and so on, the teachers will come to us. And then other classes like physical education, of course, but also like sometimes chemistry and music also, we have to go to a different classroom. So I guess it's like that. But we had an actual classroom, not a library that we were doing the thing in. Yeah. You know what I really like? Because we're already in like the topic of different culture in schools. I like your guys' school buses. They're so iconic.
Oh. Do you like the caterpillar ones or just the regular yellow ones?
Caterpillar. I only can think of the yellow ones.
The caterpillar ones are yellow too, but they just don't have the front thing, so it looks like a caterpillar face.
I mean,
I
get
didn't know
the
that's what you
typical
call
one.
them. The flat one. I see.
Flat one?
That's what I call them.
Like a
That's
flat
not what they're
piece.
called.
Caterpillar
school bus.
bus? America?
Yeah, caterpillar school bus.
Oh, I mean, that's what I mean, but they're also yellow. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're yellow too.
I guess that's what I mean.
Yeah, but it's just the one that looks like a caterpillar.
It doesn't look like a caterpillar. It doesn't look like a
Yes, it does. What do you
I
mean?
heard caterpillar and I was like, wait, is this regional? What are you talking about?
Wait, no, I'm gonna send you just to make sure. It
Oh.
totally looks like a caterpillar. Look at this.
Oh,
Wait, it's loading.
yeah.
That looks like a caterpillar. It's long. It's got the little antennas. It's got the flat front.
Okay.
It looks like
okay.
a caterpillar.
I can get like friendly with that thought. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's a caterpillar.
Did you girls like use one of these buses when you went to school?
Yeah, every day.
Every day.
In elementary school, yes.
Is it? Do they actually go to your house?
No, they like stop. Well, it depends. Like they'll go in a neighborhood and stop at certain places. So you usually have to walk to like one of those stops where they go.
And do
Yeah.
you
It's
become
not
Oh.
like right in front of your house.
Do you like when you enter? Do you like know the bus driver and you like talk like as if you're friends?
Yeah, it was always for the entire time I took the bus in elementary school. It was always the same bus driver.
Yeah.
Did you have a go-to
For mine
seat in the
too.
bus? Both of you.
Yes and no. It would depend on how I was feeling that day. But generally, I like to sit near the front of the bus because the mean kid sat in the back.
They
Yeah,
always sit in the back,
cliche.
don't they? Yeah.
Yeah, the back was like the rowdiest, so I usually didn't sit there.
Mm.
It depended. Like I don't know. It depended where I sat.
Right. We also where I grew up, we also had buses, and usually we didn't really have underground trains or whatever. Most of the transportation was with buses, and I would always sit. Like our buses are a little bit different, but I would always sit in the very, very front seat, right behind the driver, because I was so scared of
It's the
everybody else.
safest.
Yeah, but I just felt like the most I could ignore everything around me the most there. It felt very private, and our buses would get so full and so fucking noisy, so loud and rambunctious. Hated it, but yeah, everyday bus life, yay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to watch. I had like an iPod that could play movies.
Mm.
I used to watch Madagascar
Every day.
too, like every day.
Oh,
I
yeah.
also watched Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
And once I was so mad because I had like gotten bullied by my freaking class, right? And I was like, maybe it's an isolated, situation. I was watching it on my little iPod, and then this kid behind me starts to laugh. A kid I don't know, not in the same grade, no clue who he is, starts making fun of me, and I'm like,
Bro.
okay,
Let's kill him.
No.
I agree.
Maybe they were
Who are you?
jealous of the technology that you had. An iPod.
No,
I didn't have an
They
iPod.
probably. I had an iPod. They probably had an iPod too.
Yeah.
I had those.
Everybody
like,
had an iPod.
Wait. Let me see if I can. Oh yeah. I had a PlayStation Portable later on, but most of the time I have one of these MP3 players, as you can maybe see on YouTube right now. The
Oh, I had one of those.
yeah, which turns into a USB stick if you take off the cap and.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I had one of those.
Yeah. And I just want to say, there's no meaning to me saying this one word, but LimeWire. Hey. Does that not say anything to you girls? No?
It says something to me.
It says, okay, good.
Or rather, it would say something to my sister.
Oh. Hey.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
You don't get it. Look up.
Don't worry.
Mm,
Don't worry.
Look up LimeWire. Maybe.
Was-
Does this come up? Yeah, it comes up. Yeah, and then somehow.
Oh, maybe I do know this. Oh.
Yeah. One of the songs I listened to the most at one point of time in junior high school was Car Wash. Working at the car wash. Whoa, 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 whoa. At the car wash. Yeah. Good times, good times.
That song was so fun.
That was so fun. It's still fun. It's still such a iconic bop. Right? I loved Christina Aguilera. And my mom...
Like, what was she doing there?
What was she? She was being amazing and valid and hot, as always.
Yeah, but still, why? Why? I just don't get it. It's great, but I just go back and I think and I'm like, why?
And you know, my mom was and still is a huge Missy Elliott fan, so I think she kind of like introduced me to the song. And she probably was very supportive of me listening to this song in particular because Missy Elliott was in there, and anything with Missy Elliott she would support.
I see that, hold on.
Be still my millennial heart. Yep, yeah, okay, all right. This is fun. I like talking about
I had the
things.
MP3 though. You know, when I had the MP3, I got the MP3 player after I got the iPod.
Oh.
Because I was watching too much Madagascar too.
Were you told to not watch it anymore?
Well, it was more so, I think, an attempt to be like, don't spend your time playing TV. There's also like, there's like a game on there too. I was playing a lot, so I got switched to the MP3.
Oh my god! But
for summer, it was like it was specifically for summer. I like had to trade in the iPod for the MP3 player.
My goodness!
To, like, go outside.
Wow.
I kind of had a similar-ish situation. I didn't ever get an actual iPod, but I had the iPod clip, and that one doesn't have a screen.
That one's so cute.
I don't even remember. Now I can't even remember how I would like find music on it because you can't. You just kind of have to like go through them. You have no way to filter because you have no way to see what you're selecting.
All right, did they come with music? No.
No, you could still put music on it, but like it was basically like on a shuffle mode.
Oh yeah. Oh, those were so cute.
iPod shuffle.
Yeah. So I liked it because I could. It had a clip, as the name suggests. So I would just clip it to my shirt.
Stylish.
Like, I'm so edgy.
Which color did you have?
Mine was just gray. I didn't get to pick it. My
you would have totally loved to have a colored one, though, right? That's what you were thinking when you were younger. You're like, I want the pink one or the purple one.
Not the pink. I think. I don't remember what color I was. I think I was pretty obsessed with red because I was like in my edgy phase. So I was like listening to like a lot of like Panic at the Disco and like Fall Out Boy and being like, and MCR and being like, I'm so emo.
I'm remembering how small my iPod was. Like the screen was so tiny. It is crazy. I watch movies regularly on that thing.
That is insane.
But back then, probably to us, it felt probably big, probably at the time.
I mean, but the one I forgot which one I had. It wasn't the really big one. It was the like smallest one with the screen.
Oh, wait, here.
That one? I can't remember what it was called.
I'm showing them on screen now. The variations.
Was it the Nano? It was... I feel like it was even smaller than the middle one. Is that the Nano?
Banana?
I thought it was a square.
Banana? Maybe there's more. Surely there is probably more.
Yeah, there's definitely more.
Let me look at the Nanos.
Oh, nano. I heard banana. Banana?
Okay, mine is the one I had was hold on. Paste. Why won't it paste?
I never had any of these. I only had like rip-off stuff.
You're valid.
Yeah, it was fine. At least I got the PlayStation Portable eventually. That was pretty sick. I could play like my little games in school, and it was pink, and I was totally flexing it. Okay. Oh, that's really tiny. Save image. This? Whoa, tiny. That looks so small.
Yeah. I would watch movies on it.
Was it like the size of 2 iPad Nanos? The clips, I mean? The clips?
Maybe? Like stacked, maybe?
I'm surprised it can even like play a movie. Like, isn't that a movie too big in size?
I'd have to like switch out what movies were on it. That's why I would only watch Madagascar 2 because it's the only video I had on it.
I can only have one at a time. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Was it my PlayStation Portable? Some device I had like a demo of a concert of Pink, like just a trailer. And I would watch that over and over and over and over again because I got a lot of adrenaline from that, and I didn't know where to watch the full concert. I just had that one demo. I feel like it was on my PlayStation Portable, but I don't know why it was on there. You know Pink? Do you guys know Pink? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. But even before that.
I can't think of
Yes,
a Pink song right now, but I know Pink. I definitely listen to her.
Stupid girls.
An aunt that is obsessed with Pink.
Who was obsessed with Pink?
My aunt.
Aww. Well, I was also very obsessed. And the Stupid Girl song gave me a lot of power at the time, I think. Against my bullies, I was thinking, they're stupid girls! Exactly like how Pink sings it. Stupid girls. You know that song?
No.
No?
I think I have to listen to it.
The music video is quite something.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah. Okay, I think we can play a little game now, maybe, if we wanna. I prepared a little game, yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. The game is a Would You Rather game. We love Would You Rather games, don't we?
Yeah.
Yes. Totally a pajama party kind of thing. So I have a few prompts, and they're like girly Would You Rathers. Who would have thought? And yeah, you know how it works. I'll just ask you, what would you rather do? So let's start with the first one. Would you rather be able to sing like a pop star, but only in the shower? I know you can only, both of you can already sing like a pop star, but you can only do it in the shower. Or dance like a professional, but only in your living room. So you can't show it off either way. Do you want to dance or sing?
I'd probably do the dancing.
Really?
Singing is my main thing. I love being able to sing, and I love being able to share that with people. So I think if I could sing really well, but only in the shower, I'd have to kill myself.
Wow. But you can serenade
Does my cough
yourself.
go away?
Yeah, but I can do that either way now.
But I think this would, if you take the dance skills, I think it would take away your singing overall. Your singing skills. Yes.
I'd pick. Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
So if you became really good at dancing, you wouldn't be able to sing really well.
Yeah. It assumes
but
that
I
you
already
don't.
have my
You
singing
can only be good at one.
It doesn't
Yeah,
assume your basic skills. It assumes that you're not good at singing.
Well, but I am good at singing, so it can't take anything away from me.
And you lose that ability.
Yeah, you lose it.
No. Then I can't
when
pick
you
either.
take that one.
You can't pick
No.
either.
No.
But that seems like singing is very important to you, so you would want
That's
to
not
pick
the
the shower
game.
singing.
But if it removes my stat points, then I have no job. I'll get fired.
In this scenario, you're probably not in hololive.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this very gently. You're overthinking this.
Yeah.
I am. I'm a chronic overthinker.
I think what you should do is imagine that you're 13 years old and not good at anything. And
I would still overthink it. I was also a chronic overthinker then, so I would still have the same answer.
And okay, what if you lose the skill after like a month? So it doesn't really affect your career, which you do not have at this point.
You're helping her. You're enabling her overthinking.
Well, yeah. If it was gonna go away and I'd be back to my normal level, then yeah, I'd probably pick the first one because I'd be able to analyze what my throat is feeling when I'm singing.
Oh my god. Okay.
And then when I go back to regular, I can just imitate it. My talent.
Oh.
Right.
Damn, we made that really complicated. Mume, surely you'll give us a simple answer.
But you lose all memory. Oh, my question was, if I can sing in the shower like a pop star, do I stop? Like, do I not cough? Does that go away?
Oh, you won't cough. No.
Okay, then I choose that one.
But then probably, I mean,
when I leave the shower.
I don't know if you'll start coughing when you leave the shower. Would you just spend the whole time in the shower then?
I think I'd probably hang out there.
You'll be
Does the shower have to be on? Can it be off?
You're finding the loopholes. I would say it can be off.
Heck yeah.
Just live in the shower. Make yourself a big walk-in shower. Like Japanese style shower room. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
She found the crazy loophole.
I can soundproof it and record it there. And
Oh my god.
Alright, that's great. If only things could be like that, huh? Okay. Okay, I'll give you the next one. I have to insert it. Blah, 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 blah. Would you rather wear the most comfortable shoes, but have to pair them with any outfit? Wait, what does this? Just let me read this in a second and see if it makes sense now. There you go. Would you rather wear the most comfortable shoes? But it's only one pair and you have to pair them with anything, every outfit you have. Or would you always wear the most stylish shoes but have to deal with blisters?
One. I already do one, so one.
Yeah, one. I do one too.
Oh!
I don't have any stylish shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to have all-rounder shoes. They might not match every outfit, but yeah, fuck blisters. Oh, everybody's saying one. Fuck blisters.
White sneakers?
Yeah, they go with a lot. Good sneakers. For me, like in the wintertime, it's Uggs. I pair Uggs with everything.
You're an Ugg girly?
Not just me! Not just me! I recently...
You're an Ugg girly!
Not just me!
I'm sending you back to 2007 where you belong.
But Iris also is an Ugg girl. Bay is also an Ugg girl. We have several Ugg girls in hololive English. Mume, are you an Ugg girl?
I'm sending you all back to Y2K.
I was an Ugg girl.
She was an
and
Ugg girl.
Again. I'm an Ugg girl again. I got some this year.
Oh my god.
We have outnumbered you.
But they're not the same. Before, okay, back in to like whatever time period you're thinking of, Nerissa, I feel
ugly.
like wasn't it the really tall ones that were popular?
Yeah,
like,
it was
like the boot Uggs. Those are out. Those, don't worry. Those are out. You got the shorter ones, and you wear baggy pants over them, and it works.
Yeah, just
say so.
I wouldn't wear the boots.
As long
the
as
long
you're
boots.
happy.
Only the short.
Did you know they're originally meant for like the beach, apparently?
What?
That's ridiculous.
Or something?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
They're Australian, so they're not really meant for like cold weather. They're meant for
right.
Yeah.
Oh, but you know,
Strange.
But
Strange.
for me, like they are made for winter season, for cold weather, because they're fluffy and warm, obviously, right? But then I don't understand why they gotta be so fucking sensitive. One drop of water, which you could expect sometimes in the winter months, one drop of water will ruin your Uggies.
You gotta get the spray, the protective spray.
But it's like, why are you so
I
sensitive?
have to buy spray to protect my shoes from the basic elements.
Yeah, that sucks, right? Why do I have to do that? Hey, you do that?
Yeah.
Nerissa?
Me?
Oh, I don't know nugs.
Yeah, but do you protect any of your shoes like that?
Only
No,
for
I
hiking
don't.
and only for the Uggs. Those are the only two I bother doing it with.
They're so sensitive.
You're crazy.
Just stop being so sensitive, shoes. Why are you so sensitive?
I used to have to put this like it looked like Vaseline over my hiking boots.
Oh my god.
Oh, that probably works.
Yeah.
Okay, I have another prompt.
Okay.
Let's see. Here. Number 1 and number 2. Would you rather wear the same outfit every day for a year, but always look fabulous with it? But then people will be like, oh, this girl is wearing the same clothes every day for a fucking year. Or wear a different outfit every day, but sometimes look a little meh. I would honestly go for number 2, because I think that's already the lifestyle I'm living.
I would go with the first one because I don't like thinking about outfits.
Yeah, I'm a chronic outfit repeater. I think I might have mentioned this. I told you guys, I bought the same pair of pants and the same shirt, and just in different colors, and I just wear different variations of it, so I don't have to think.
You're like a
about
cartoon
creating an
character,
outfit.
almost if you're an
Yeah.
anime character.
Yeah. I'd be super easy to draw.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
mind
I guess
outfit
not
repeating.
if the outfit's really complicated.
The NPC vibes.
I imagine that I'm like, do you guys ever seen Teen Titans, the animated Cartoon Network?
Of course.
Robin opens up his closet and it's all different. That's me. That's what I'm aspiring towards.
It's just all the same beautiful. Yeah.
I'm surprised so many in the chat also would pick one, because like I'm very self-conscious about wearing the same outfit, especially to people with meetings with people that maybe I only see very rarely. I break my mind over like, this last time I saw them was like 2 months ago. What did I wear? I hope I didn't wear this. I feel like my intuition leads me to this outfit because it's comfy and I like it and I feel like it fits, you know. But a lot of it was the same one, and then they notice. Oh no! And I break my mind over it, and yeah. It's
Oh my
really
gosh.
bad.
You wear your clothing that you purchased and own multiple times?
Sometimes yeah, but yeah, it's shocking.
Why would you do this?
I try to avoid it. I try to have always like variety, but I get worse and worse at it. I feel like, because clothes kind of, some of my favorite clothes stop fitting me, and the place where I like to shop, I don't know, it's kind of getting harder to shop at there. I don't know. I need to make a big shopping spree. But yeah. Okay, I'm number 2. We're different, I guess.
Yeah.
We're different.
That's okay. Everyone's got their own preferences. Nothing wrong with either one. It's just would you rather.
True. Well, in kind of as a thing leading off of that, would you rather like to be known for your... Oh god, I can't multitask.
That's okay.
I can't multitask.
It's okay. Don't worry.
Okay.
You're beautiful.
Would you? What? Oh god. Would you rather be known? Oh, they're switched around. Wrong order. Oh well. Would you rather be known for your iconic signature style? So like, again, you kind of wear the same thing all the time, but it's like, you know, iconic. Or known for constantly changing and adventurous fashion choices. So for me, it's number 1, obviously. You guys gonna say
Iconic
2?
signature style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even for my Life to D outfits, I feel like, you know, there's so much variety. There's like this 70s, 80s aerobics outfit, which is very, you know, iconic but unique, and then you know, all the outfits are like very different. But what would you say your iconic signature style is, Nerissa?
Elegant, sexy. I'm still trying to figure it out 100% though, because if you think of like, for example, if we're talking using the example of something very girly, pop stars, Sabrina Carpenter or even Chappell Roan, if you look at them, they were both creating music for a really, really long time, but it wasn't until they really solidified a kind of iconic look. And now every time you see them, they look exactly like that. The same makeup, like obviously some variations, but like it's the same style, and it's got this iconicness to it, you know? So for me, I'd like to, at some point, fully find my most iconic style, but you know, it takes time.
Interesting point. Very good point. I feel like Ariana Grande, for example, too, she has like a few iconic signature style.
She's super iconic.
Yeah, her ponytail. Although, like, I think everybody likes to see when she switches it up too. It's even more of a like wow moment when she does switch it up.
Exactly.
Mumsies, what's your iconic signature style? This?
I had a thought. What was I gonna say? Oh, it depends where I am. My style choices, it's all revolving around me blending in.
What?
I do not want to blending in. I don't want to stick out. So like what I wear in Japan is different to what I sometimes I've stopped caring, but
makes sense.
I just don't think about it very much.
Well, the easiest way to blend in is probably wear a pair of jeans and just a hoodie. I don't know. Or nowadays, maybe not jeans. As a girl nowadays, to blend in, you gotta wear leggings.
Yeah.
Civilization. Yeah, civilization.
Yeah, I would never wear leggings in Japan though.
Yeah, no, same. God, I actually got rid of all my leggings because I can't do it anymore.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
I wear
Me
them.
neither.
It depends what I'm doing. Also, keep in mind my outside of my house, I'm like walking my animal, and I don't know, going out into the world where I am not looking to be noticed. So
it's so nice of civilization to try to blend in with them.
Yeah, makes it easier to watch people. Have them act all natural.
Oh, I thought it's just more of like a I'm with you, I'm one of you kind of thing, but I see, okay, it's more dangerous than that.
So I can see how you act naturally and you have your guard down. Yeah.
Okay, I have another prompt. I think I know the answer that Nerissa would say, but let's see. Prompt. Oop. Okay, would you rather always be able to do your makeup but have bad skin underneath forever, or have perfect skin but never be able to use makeup again? Nerissa, I don't even need to know your answer, but say it.
Have perfect skin but never be able to use makeup again.
The whole chat. Well, you guys, probably most of you are guys. So
Yeah, you guys don't get to answer this when you're not girls. Shut up! No one's asking you.
Yeah, most of you guys choose to not wear makeup anyway. Mumsies, which one is your answer?
I would choose 2.
Yeah, it would be nice to always have perfect skin.
I think we talked about this before the stream. My morning routine just has me not feeling like ever wearing makeup. I get kind of bored. I don't have the patience to do it really well, you know? So
Understandable.
I wear it in Japan, but at home I don't think I ever really wear it. So I would go with 2.
I understand, like, there's some girls in the chat too, thank you, who also agree on having perfect skin. I think we all kind of aspire to have perfect skin, and that just sounds really, really nice. But when I think that I wouldn't be able ever to have like cute mascara lashes or whatever, you know, because lashes I feel like change a lot. Even if you have a no face makeup but you put on a little mascara, you look so much cuter, right? Or a little bit of lip tint or something to spice it up. It's a bit sad if you can't do that anymore.
You know, you can get those things that aren't makeup, because, for example, Vaseline is not lipstick. It's not makeup.
Oh, and just bite into your lip then.
Yeah, and then even, like, technically it's not makeup, but you can get those, like, magnetic lash extensions.
That doesn't count. No. That's within...
Yeah, that doesn't count makeup. No, that's not makeup.
Mummy, does that
What about
count?
getting a...
That kind of
Wait,
counts. Come on. It's not natural. It's not natural.
Like magnetic eyelash extensions.
I might be biased. I don't think those extensions should count, but I think those count as makeup, but I don't think like lash lifts would count.
Lash lifts.
I don't think curling your eyelashes without any product would count.
Yeah.
Because some people just have like naturally straight eyelashes that grow, so then you just curl them a little bit. In my opinion.
Better.
I would officially I would say I agree with that.
I think it counts. If you tint your eyelashes, I think it counts as makeup.
Yeah, that counts. For the sake of the prompt, I would say none of that counts.
Wow.
Or all of it. I mean, you're not supposed to change anything of your natural face, I would say, for this prompt. But in general, I would say in everyday life, I would say that's not makeup. No, that's just like enhancing your features a little bit.
Okay, I would still go with 2.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, probably. I guess I would too, because I suffered too long with bad skin. Alright. Oh, okay. This one. Nah, I don't like this question. Okay. Now we go into romance. Don't worry, it's not too crazy. This prompt is too long, bruh. For sure. Wow, romantic. Would you rather? Oh, I included the would you rather. Go on a spontaneous romantic date where everything goes wrong, but it's still fun. Or a super planned date that goes perfectly but feels a little boring. Wait, that's also too long. A stiff.
Oh God, my anxiety.
Your anxiety?
Two. I have anxiety.
I
have anxiety.
One almost seems like an obvious answer, as chat also chooses it. But I can tell how some people who don't like things when they're not planned, and it's like, would go for number 2.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Spontaneity can definitely be great, but personally, if I'm doing something, if stuff just keeps like, I can go into something with no plan, but like, generally, my life, I just can't live like that. Like, my life can't be like that,
I think same. I also like to plan out things. I definitely like to plan out things. Yeah, I have to plan out things, activities, and where to eat, and ideally make a reservation, because I've even like recently going eating with holoEN girls in Japan. Like when we try to go eat without a reservation, sometimes we walk all the way there, and then they don't have space, and I'm like, we should have reserved. Yeah. Wait, what about you?
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of dependent, like what is going wrong? How is it going wrong? Is that like, I don't know, is the restaurant closed early? Is the entire world on fire?
Well, lots of things could go wrong, of course. Well, for example, maybe you go to a roller coaster, but then you throw up spontaneously to
I
a
don't
roller
like
coaster.
roller coasters.
But yeah, just for example, and then maybe you go on a cruise, but Titanic style, it just goes into the water, it sinks, it just sinks.
But you still have fun?
Do people die?
You're still having fun.
People die, but you're like, this is so fun.
No, because you all survive, so it's like, okay, that's kind of fun. I don't know. Or you go to a this is, I guess, more normal. You go to a restaurant and then you get, I don't know, salmonella, but it's still fun.
I think I'm gonna go with 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with 2 too.
I've like said this before, but I kind of hate romance.
You hate romance? What do you mean you hate romance?
Yes.
Do you also hate romantic movies? Romantic movies?
It depends how the romantic movies are done. Usually they make me mad
Oh.
Interesting. They make you mad.
and uncomfortable.
Because it's tacky usually, right? Because romance in movies is often tacky.
It's tacky, but it's also like usually the conflict I think is really stupid whenever there's like, oh, this is the issue, and oh, then this is how they make it up, and I'm like, this is so just
stupid.
talk to each other. Oh my god.
Yeah, I agree with you. When there's too many misunderstanding arcs, I feel like there's only one media I like. It's called Peach Girl. I'll forgive Peach Girl for that because like it's so messy that I'm okay with every single plot being a misunderstanding arc. But when that's all you have to run the romance, it's like, what are you even doing? Like there could be other issues in relationships other than just not communicating.
Yeah, it's complicated, you know? It's
I
complicated.
think it's the way my brain works too, where I'm just like, I don't know.
Just talk.
Like a lot of media is like, oh, they were soulmates. Oh, this is that, and I'm just like, we're animals. I don't know. I just not interested. I think romance is. I don't know.
I think it's so funny. Most of us, like all of us in here, chose number 2, but like all of the chat was spamming number 1. Maybe because
Yeah.
you guys you don't want to be in charge of planning it. Do you? Do you, chat?
Yeah.
Don't worry. Don't worry. When it comes to stuff like that, often I end up being the planner. Sometimes I wish other people
same.
would take charge of that, but usually I'm the planner, so don't worry. You same, right?
Yeah, you're a mega planner though.
Mega planner.
Mega planner.
It's not like that. We just don't expect the ship sinking. Well, you should expect it. You never know. Be ready for it.
Be prepared for it. Yeah, to be mentally, physically prepared.
Bring the vest. Oh, they probably have it on the ship, but who knows if you can quickly reach for it and everything. I would plan the heck out of things, but I want someone to be spontaneous for me. Well, I mean, it honestly sounds fun, and I don't mind being spontaneous, like, sometimes, but at least, I feel like at least a first date should be planned out. Maybe the second, too.
Yeah. Especially if someone's asking you on a first date and there's absolutely no plan, what's the point?
Yeah, what the heck?
Don't talk to me ever again.
I think equally planning for each other seems to be the most optimal way of survival.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I mean, I feel like the best option in the first place is to plan together, no? Like, instead of just, like, leaving it up to one person, like, to make it, like we said, just talk. Make it a conversation. Think about what the other people wants. Consider that. Make the plan together. You know?
I just read a comment that says, whoever planned the prompt was like, it rains, but you have fun. And Kiara goes, you get kidnapped and beaten, but you had fun. Yeah, maybe my ideas were a little bit extreme.
Yeah, they were really extreme. I was like, oh, the restaurant's closed.
Maybe I just wanted to sell option
You're on
2
the
a bit
Titanic.
more.
I like it that way.
I must admit that, like, I also feel very fucking awkward when things are awkward. I don't like it when things are awkward. So the stiffness, I guess, would bother me a lot. And it would mean to me that we don't have any synergy, I guess. Which is sad. Because, like, normally, you know, when there's synergy, you would yap, and you just vibe, I suppose. If there's just stiffness, doesn't sound good. Fuck this prompt!
Yeah,
Why not
next
both?
prompt.
Both?
Why not both?
Both, why not?
Both is good.
Both is good. Thank you. I tried to do that the other day with someone, and there was no reaction.
They didn't know it. They didn't know the both is good.
I think it was with Callie. I don't think she reacted to it.
We'll have to teach her.
Alright, even though she's such a meme lord. Not really, but okay, I have another cute one. Are you ready for another prompt that will hopefully be a little bit more mixed up and not everybody says the same thing?
Yes.
Let's see if I can mix it up with this one. Would you rather have a partner who writes you cute love notes every day, perhaps to remind you they love you, or one who surprises you with thoughtful, random, perhaps bigger gifts?
Ooh.
Chat is going all out on 2 again. Interesting.
This is a hard one.
Right? Don't let them influence you.
Because both of these are positive.
I don't want either.
You
You have to pick. It's what you rather. You don't get to say that. You have to pick.
Exactly, in the first prompt you were criticizing Nerissa for not playing Would You Rather correctly.
Yeah, you're overthinking it. Just pick one.
I guess the first one would have less impact on the environment.
What? The first one would have less impact? Well, using up a lot of paper on those love notes, though.
Yeah, but they'd be little, right?
What if they're text? What if they're digital? Maybe it's not.
That feels less personal. I think on paper would be cuter. I hope they do it on paper.
That's true. I agree. I agree.
Like, what are the gifts? Like, are these stuff is it things I don't
Flowers,
need?
shoes,
I don't want?
clothes.
They're thoughtful, so it'll probably be things that you want.
Spa trips.
I want to choose my own stuff.
Okay, then your
I
gift
also-
will
I
be a
don't know.
coupon of money.
I don't want a coupon of
Hard
money.
cash.
I don't want cash. That makes me feel weird.
I want cash. No.
That doesn't seem right.
What? Well, I mean, if you can't, if you are like, I want to buy it
okay.
myself, then there's no
Wait.
choice but to give you
But
money.
Listen, I don't want things that I don't want, but I don't want to just be given money because then there's no thought into that, right? So just don't give me anything. How about...
You're overthinking it.
I'll go with the first one. I'll go with the first one. I think I'd rather have that.
Okay. Nerissa?
Okay.
I feel like you're gonna go for
me,
two.
I was thinking of going with the first one, but upon thinking about it while Mume was answering, I actually think I'd probably go with the second for that reason. Because I think receiving a love letter, this is also coming from someone who's actually never received a love letter.
I think more like a small one.
Same difference. Love letter,
I'm
love
imagining
note.
sticky notes. Is that what you mean? Like
More like perhaps
okay.
when you open it, it says like, "Oh, you're so beautiful every day," or like,
Yeah,
I love the way you poke you go into your nose with your finger or something like that."
What the hell?
I don't want like an essay, like 4-page love letter. I'm not reading. I'm sorry, but I don't want that.
Yeah, but like I feel like one is really cute.
Short form.
But I feel like for two, I would be more like excited because like say I'm having like a hard week and they're like, don't worry baby, I booked you a 90-minute massage and mani-pedi at the local spa, so I'm gonna drive you there, so don't worry, this is just I'd literally be like swooning. I'd be like,
that.
oh, you like me, you thought about me, you thought about my stress, and
That's
you wanted
exactly
to give me
what I
time to
need.
stress. Exactly. So I think I'd have to go with two.
Yeah, probably me too, because I think the first one is actually super cute, but not if it's like forever. So here we talk about a very extreme situation where it's like forever. I'm sure that would feel too clingy and annoying to me personally. I need more space. But in theory, it's like super sweet. Like if you can do it more like smoothly, not even as a note, but just like random, what you call these, like words of affirmation or something, don't you? Right?
Yeah.
Is that the right? Yeah. So you know, just like smoothly throughout the day. If you randomly put it somewhere in there, like, oh, you're so gorgeous, I love your eyes or something, like I would, and I think anybody would love that and wouldn't even sense it as being clingy or annoying, because it would just be so natural if it's verbal. And I'd love if I randomly get gifted a massage too.
What if they're like really surface level? Like, you're interesting. You're nice.
I mean, better than nothing. I like that. It's like, you are bearable.
You're a bearable human.
Wow. Thank you so much.
I can put up with you.
Oh my god, thank you. Not everybody can, so...
Hey, same.
You're satisfactory. I tolerate your existence. That is like, but that's, okay, let's be real. That is kind of, that feels hurtful.
Yeah.
You are the reason I'm not currently alone.
Aww.
I'd kill myself if someone
That's
wrote
just
that.
a fact. That's just a matter of the
I love how factual you are, and you're just are straight to the point. It's beautiful, Mume. Okay, let's see
Thank you. That was a really sweet little cute love note you just
a verbal one. It's better, right, when it's verbal. Okay. No, I'm not even gonna bother putting it up. Or should I? Nah, I'm gonna put it up. But no, I'm just gonna skip that one. We're going out of the romantic stuff.
Okay.
Because Mume hates it. Literally.
I don't hate it.
It's okay. We're gonna be less romantic now. Did I do that correctly? Did I? I think they're different. Okay. Would you rather never be able to binge watch your favorite show again, or only be allowed to binge watch reality TV for the rest of your life? Reality TV specifically. If you love reality TV, I guess this is great.
Wait. Yeah, this is a horrible question. What do you mean? Never be able to binge watch your favorite show again, or you're stuck watching reality TV? These things do not go hand in either way. I don't get to binge watch my favorite show.
Unless your favorite show is reality TV, then you get to watch it in no.
Kiara, do you have something to say? Do you like reality TV?
No. Not really, no. My favorites is like sitcoms and shit, and like historical tellings, dramas, and fantasy shows. Shall we change this up a little bit? How to make it make more sense?
It makes sense to me. I would choose the first one.
Why? Because you want to watch reality TV?
Well, okay, actually, wait. We're just talking about binge watching, right? Binge watching. How many episodes is a binge? Because I very rarely binge watch anything now. So I could still watch my favorite show. I just could only do like one episode a week.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm...
Suppose.
Or like one episode a day or something like that.
Okay, but I would never binge watch reality. I don't think I binge watch in general.
Yeah.
I think I'd go with the first one, because then if I do, like, the only time I binge watch stuff is if I'm doing other things at the same time and need background noise.
Mm-hmm.
So not like I'm even paying that much attention.
True.
So I probably would choose the first one, binge watch whatever other shows I've enjoyed before, and then my favorite show, I probably want to like actually pay attention. So I'll just watch one episode a week.
I will say, because you just kind of brought it up nicely, if I binge watch a show for the first time, then I'm paying attention. But if I binge watch a show that I've seen before, then I'm not paying attention. So I guess I don't really necessarily need that in my life anymore. But I need something in the background to just like... You know what? I'm not watching it then. I'm binge listening, because I turn it on, I look to the side to my cat, I pet cat, I close my eyes. I'm just listening. I can just turn on the podcast at that point, but I don't know why I don't. I have this podcast like thing, not podcast thing. I have Audible. And I downloaded like several books, but I just don't. I don't know why I choose to just not make use of it. It's just better when it's like something on the TV that has less. Because I guess because in Audible, I feel like I have to listen to it properly and focus on it.
Yeah. No, I understand what you mean. You're valid.
Thank you. You are valid too. You're validated like a parking ticket.
Yeah.
This is awkward.
No, I enjoyed this. I created that moment. I enjoyed it very much. Just awkward silence.
We both created it. I was like, I'm not saying anything until she does.
Did you both answer this question now?
Did you answer it, Nerissa?
Did you answer it? Are you avoiding it?
I exclusively binge watch things, so I feel like I can't answer this because one of them I can't binge watch, which means I'll never watch media again.
Do you always listen?
No, I do. I pay attention. Yeah, I like fully like lock in.
And so
like,
even
I'll,
if it's not the first time,
yeah, even if it's not the first time, I'll pick whatever I'm interested in, and I'll lock in, and I'll pay really close attention.
What's your favorite one recently?
Recently? Oh, that's a good question. I've been binging The Crown.
The what?
The Crown.
Oh, you sound like you said crown.
No,
but I saw it too.
Yeah, I'm on season 3 already, and
first
I only
time?
just started it like first time.
First time?
First time. But yeah, no, I've like watched like 4 episodes at a time when I have like time, and that's like 4 hours gone.
Yeah, they're long. They're really good.
Yeah, they're long.
Really good.
Yeah.
It kind of threw me off that like each season, had a different actress, and then do you have I feel like you end up kind of having like a favorite season because of the different actors.
I don't really like the second Elizabeth. I feel like she doesn't match up with the acting choices that the first one made, and I really like the first one. So now I'm having a harder time with season 3 because I'm like, but I miss
all Elizabeth.
Yeah, I miss my original Elizabeth.
There's 3, I guess.
There's 3, yeah.
There's
and
the
one
young
of them
one. There's like mommy age one, and then there's the old one.
Yeah.
You don't like the mommy age one?
Yeah, I don't.
She played like
I'm sure she'll grow on me.
Yeah,
but currently she's getting to me because I'm like, this is not my Elizabeth the second.
I feel like I can see how you wanna like, I don't know, like the young Elizabeth. I something about her class and elegance, and beauty would speak to you.
Yeah. She was just great. Anyways, we've got 5 minutes before
Yeah,
your
right.
premiere.
Oh shit. Yeah. Oh god.
Sorry.
Mume, what? You're not binge watching anything currently?
Invincible.
Invincible? Is that a show? I thought that was a movie. Invincible.
The show.
Oh.
Very similar to The Crown.
Is your first time
what's it
watching?
about?
Yeah, it's my first time watching.
You like it?
Yeah, I'm on the 3rd season.
Oh.
Ooh.
I already spoiled everything for me.
Oh no. Oh, it's
I'm not the
so
type who
over.
I purposely spoil entire stories when I get into series.
I think we
and
talked
stuff.
about
I know
Invincible
everything that
recently.
happens.
We literally
Yeah.
talked about
Did
this
we?
recently.
Did
Yeah.
we?
Like, yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
I forgot to. No.
Oh yeah, you thought it was The Incredibles. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
right. Well, unfortunately now we have come to an end, but that was really fun yapping a lot about all kinds of things. Right?
Yeah, girly stuff, girly yapping. Always love
girlies.
talking with the girls and with the E and Bird girls, especially.
Yeah, you bird girls!
I love you guys. I love you so much.
I love you birds.
Don't worry. After this episode, I'll still be here. I'll just be in that tree outside.
I believe it. I'm sure you'll stay
Perfect.
around here
I'll
somewhere.
continue the girl stalking.
Yeah, you'll be
Yes.
under my kotatsu, probably, under my table here. With Moomsies in particular, I'm still gonna be doing a whole talk in the, just so you guys know, in the week of the, 21st April. Not on the 21st, but in the week of the 21st it should happen. So keep an eye out for that, guys. Oh, and yeah, I'm still trying to organize sorry, there's a 5-member holotori collaboration. Still trying. Maybe we're getting, it's a bit tough. Cause I think, I got like answers more or less from everyone. Reina DM'd me about like her health state, but yeah, she said there's a bit of a worry there, but we'll see if we can still make it happen. Yeah, and now is my song cover release. But before I send you off with that, is there something you two want to say? Let's start with Nerissa.
I've got nothing yet, but I'm working on a lot of cool stuff. So if you're not already subscribed, please do check out my channel. Hopefully next month, May, I should have some pretty exciting stuff coming out. So please consider subscribing.
Yeah. I'm excited for that too.
Yeah.
And then Mume, you were a lovely host for Girls Talk all this time. Thank you for bringing valuable input and cursed comments throughout all these episodes that I shared with you. Would you like to say
learned a
something?
I learned a lot being here. I feel like I'm a lot girlier now. I recommend hosting a girls talk if you're trying to be girlier.
You're fine the way you are, though. You don't need to be girlier.
Good contrast, I think. There's different types of girly.
Yeah, that's true.
There's lots of girls on this earth.
You're a horse girl, so you're plenty girly.
Why'd you bring up horse girls? She says she's not a horse girl. I agree. One more!
All right, girls. Where are the sugar cubes?
Here you go.
Hands sugar cube me. Okay, one last one to go. Hands carrot. Wait, turns off music. Hands 2 carrots. Can you do the blip again though?
You have to ask me not to.
Don't do the blip.
Okay. Thank you guys for watching. In German we say Auf Wiedersehen, right?
Auf Wiedersehen.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna go horse around a little bit now. Please enjoy
Yeah,
the song.
let's go horse around.
Oh my god, my alarm that somehow didn't work on screen. Shut up. Okay, sorry guys. Stay. You're gonna be directed. Hopefully, if YouTube works. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy. Fake hard. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.